দিলাম পরের দিন আমাকে হয়তো কথা হয়ে গেল শুনতে পাচ্ছি না কেন বললো দেখতে
আমি জুমেই নিচ্ছি ভাই।
তুমি ক্যান্সেল করে দিলে ইয়েতে না ওটা তো ভালো বেশ
কিন্তু আমার খুলছেই না, ঘুরেই যাচ্ছে।
ভালো বেশ এখানে সবাই নেটের লাইন নিচ্ছে তোমার ব্রডব্যান্ডে কথা বলে যে আমরা মোটা অভিরূপ
তো আমার নেট থাকবে সবসময়।
আরে তোমার তো বাবাই তোমার পরে তো আছে এই ঈশান গ্রুপের সঙ্গে কথা চলছে না ওরা
ঈশান গ্রুপ নেট দিদি চলে।
Good morning, everybody. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So good morning, a very good morning to everybody. So there is a problem with the TechMint app. So I don't take the class today on that app. From the next day, I will consider that app. Previously, I will give you the information about that. So actually today we have a 2-period class, but due to the first introduction and we have a seminar also, so webinar also only for the faculties. That's why I am not taking the 2-period class. From the next day or tomorrow, any free period, I will take another class. So what is our subject? The subject is antenna and wave propagation. This is a very much important subject for electronics and communication engineer as well as electrical engineer, because this part of antenna and wave propagation is a mathematical related part. It's a physics related subject as well as it is device related subject. And today, nowadays in electronics and communication, the main thing of communication depends on antenna. You know that without antenna, we cannot communicate easily with each other. So the maximum communication has been done throughout the world or throughout the universe is done by antenna. And there are two types of antenna. One is called the receiver end of the antenna, and another is called the transmission end of the antenna. What is the receiver end? Receiver end of the antenna is nothing but it is receiving the signal, and the transmission is that the end that is transmitted the signal. So one signal is receiving, another signal is transmitting. Transmission signal is received by the receiver section, and that receiver section again transmit the signal, and that signal will go to the another receiver section. So like this, the communication medium has been done. So let us see what is our syllabus, because first we have to know what is our syllabus, and then we have to check the consideration of that thing. So you know this is our JUT syllabus. So according to the JUT syllabus, I'm just giving you the example of the JUT syllabus of 7th sem. So you can see the sharing screen. So you can see here, this is our mobile communication syllabus, and this is our satellite communication, which is not included here, nanotechnology, and this is our antenna wave propagation. So let us see the syllabus. First, the module is a content of 8 lectures, and it is about antenna fundamentals. So if I annotate this thing, you will see the first module that is here we are going to talk. We are talking about antenna fundamentals. And in antenna fundamentals, there is introduction to antenna and its significance, scalar electrical potential, vector magnetic potential. That means you have EM theory in your 3rd semester, I think. So whenever you have studying the EM theory in your 3rd semester, electromagnetic field theory, at that time we term some physics terminals, that is scalar, vector components, and different types of field, induction, dipole. This all came in the electromagnetic field theory. So that knowledge of electromagnetic field theory will be used in antenna wave propagation. The major part of this antenna wave propagation syllabus is on antennas and its fundamentals. And a little bit part is there for the wave propagation. Wave propagation is not our main part, but little bit part is about wave propagation. So in the antenna part, first chapter is the introduction to antenna and its significance, electric potential, magnetic potential. Electric is a scalar quantity, so its potential is scalar electric potential. Magnetic field is a vector quantity, you know that, and that's why vector magnetic potential. Radiation from alternating current element, induction of field, radiation of field, power radiated by current element, definition of electric dipole, radiation of, this is very important, dipole, half wave dipole, full wave dipole, what is quarter wave dipole, monopole. These all things will be discussed here. So we will discuss this first module and second module vice versa, means I am just merging these 2 modules. Whenever I will tell you in the class, I will discuss the first 2 module in a mixed up. I am not telling that I will tell only first module, I will tell only second module. I will have to mix up these 2 modules. Okay, so I will mix up the modules, this first and second module, because they are antenna fundamentals and antenna parameters. So I have to mix up these modules. So now we will, I think everybody has taken a brief thing of this syllabus. So I will share the syllabus also, no problem, in the WhatsApp group. So after this, after sharing the syllabus, we will go to the next part, that is course outcome and program outcome. Now this is a very much important point, course outcome and program outcome. What does mean course outcome and what does mean program outcome? So course outcome is that after completion of the course, what will student be able to know? Why we will teach this subject, antenna and wire propagation? What is the need of this subject? That is, you first wanted to know. Means why a BTech is electronics or communication engineer needs a subject, antenna and wave propagation. As because in electronics and communication, the device related subjects are there. But for communication related subjects, you have already been introduced to digital communication, analog communication, mobile communication, satellite communication. I think satellite communication is not in your syllabus. Satellite communication is there here, but mobile communication is much more important. That's why we are talking about mobile communication. So satellite, mobile, these all communications things are required here. So that's why we are going to talk about the antenna and wave propagation, because if we don't know how this communication takes place, what are the medium of the communication, then we cannot tell what is the use of antenna or why we need antenna. So that is described here in this section, where we will talk about the fundamentals of antenna, how antenna is used, what are the different parameters of antenna, what are the different mechanism of antenna, what are the different tidbits of antenna, how a wave and signal wave is propagated through the antenna, what is known by transmission line. These all the things will be understandable or will be given in view in this syllabus or in this course curriculum. So after the course curriculum, what will be the student able to know? That is called the course outcome. And we have divided the total course outcome into 5 categories. And we name that as CO1, CO2, CO3, CO4, CO5. There are 5 outcomes that we are going to take out of this course, or the student can get benefited from this course. And the first outcome is the understand the concept of radiation through mathematical formulation. That means we will tell the radiation pattern or radiation of the antenna. Signal is radiated through an antenna, and we will describe the radiation, all the things, by using mathematics. And they are all vector calculus, vector operations. So we will tell these things by using vector mathematical formulation. That's why the CO1 is used for understand the concept of radiation through mathematical formulation. Now, the next is CO2, that is plot the characteristics. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And just a minute, 1 minute. Yes. Number 2 is the plot the characteristics of wire and aperture antennas. I will talk about the aperture and wire of the antennas. Number 3 is the develop the performance characteristics of array antennas. There are different types of array antennas. Number 4 is measure the antenna parameters. And number 5 is apply the concept of antenna in mobile communication. So you can see here the maximum thing is antenna. The maximum portion are antennas. These are all antennas, array antennas, antenna parameters. Last portion, that is CO5, apply the concept of antenna in mobile communication. This is little bit of wave propagation. This is little bit of wave propagation. That means wave propagation is only little bit here. This is the wave propagation concept. And if I annotate this thing, this the last chapter is that CO5 is the wave propagation. Or all the chapters as for antennas. So that's I am telling you that wave propagation is very, very small in this antenna. Maximum thing in this chapter you will learn is about antennas. Okay. So next is PO. What is program outcome? This is very important because program outcome and course outcome is different. Program outcome means after the pass of electronics and communication engineering BTech, what will be the benefit of a student? That is known as program outcome. Okay, so I will discuss about the program outcome. Let us know about the program outcome first. You can think this is not in syllabus, so why we are understanding this thing? This thing is required. This thing is required because I don't want to tell you that antenna wave propagation is another subject. So you have to understand this subject and you have to teach this subject or you have to study this subject only for examination. That maximum things happens. But I want to tell you what are the benefits of this subject. What we are going to learn about this subject. That's thing I need to tell you because this is very much important. Program outcome is actually, if I tell you that whenever we study something, actually whenever we study something, what we have to generate what we are going to learn from that. That is very much important. So that's why the scientist has researched and think, and they have tell that every subject or every education must be outcome-based education. Because if you don't have outcome-based education, that is OBE, if you don't have the outcome-based education, there will be nothing achieved. Education is actually been succeed if we get some outcome from that education. Otherwise, if we don't get any outcome from any type of education, that is in vain. We don't want that type of education. तो हम लोगों को सीखने के लिए हम लोगों को ये एजुकेशन पढ़ना चाहिए. अगर हम लोग सीखेंगे नहीं तो हम लोग कैसे करेंगे? इसीलिए हम लोग क्या किए? हम लोग किए कि हमारा सब्जेक्ट जो है उसको हम दो तरह में भाग लें. One is called the COs and another is called the POs. And what is COs? COs is known as course outcome. That means the subject you are going to learn, what is the outcome from that subject. And I have discussed that subject outcome. That is, first one is the understand the concept of radiation through mathematical formulation. Number 2 is plot the characteristics of wire and aperture antennas. Number 3 is develop the performance and characteristics of array antennas. Number 4 is measure the antenna parameters. And number 5 is apply the concept of antenna in mobile communication. So these are the 5 outcomes that we will have learned after completion of antenna and wave propagation syllabus. The syllabus gives you a very, very detailed idea. But actually what we are going to learn after the completing of this syllabus or completing of this class, that are the 5 topics. So now you can understand what we are going to learn here. So first of all, whenever you will think that why you are going to understand, why you are going to read this book, or why you are going to learn antenna, you have to know about the course outcome. And the course outcome are these 5. Likewise, whenever you will study your other subjects like your mobile communication or any other subjects, I don't know every subject that you have, and you must know what is the outcome of that subject, what we are going to learn in fact actually from that subject. If you know that thing, that is called your outcome-based education. So today it is very much important for everybody that what you learn, you have to apply in the job, or whenever you are going to face the campus interview, you have to give that output from your education, from your subjects. So if you don't know what are the outcomes of what we are going to learn from this particular subject, this is in the syllabus, so you have to learn. That is not the thing. You have to learn that thing to get the output like this. So if you have a consideration that, okay, antenna of propagation, we are going to learn these things. So whenever you will face the interview, you must be very much definite that if I am very much applicable, or if I am very much strong in antenna wave propagation, that means any questions from mobile communication concept will be answerable for me. Any questions from antenna parameters is answerable for me. Any questions from the performance characteristics of array antennas will answerable to me. Any type of wire and aperture antenna procedure, that means all antennas basic is answerable to me. So whether I will go to a communication department, if I go to a communication or transmission company, then I can tell them that I know the basic and tidbits of the characteristics of antennas, because I have learned antenna propagation, so I know the outcome from it. So like that, you will be specific. That's why we are telling about this COs and POs, nothing else. And what is PO? PO are the statement about the knowledge, skill, and attitudes the graduate of a formal engineering program should have. The PO deal with the general aspect of graduation for a particular program and the competency and expertise a graduate will possess after completion of the program. That is PO. Engineering graduates, what are the graduate attributes? I'm sharing this thing, you can see this. What are the graduate things? Means actually engineering graduate, what they have to learn, or what the company wants from them, or actually the learning thing, what the graduate engineering students must learn or have the output from learn. These are this. First is engineering knowledge. This is important. What is engineering knowledge? Apply the knowledge of mathematics, science, engineering fundamentals, and engineering specialization to the solution of complex engineering problems that you know, that you have to know. Number 2 is problem analysis. What problem analysis is? Identify, formulate, review research literature, and analyze complex engineering problems, reaching substantive conclusions using first principles of mathematics, natural science, and engineering science. That's why mathematics is in your first year or second year. It is very much important. That's why engineering physics is there in your syllabus. That's why it is very important. Number 3 is design and development of solutions. Design solutions for complex engineering problems and design system components or processes that meet the specified needs with appropriate consideration for the public health and safety and the cultural, societal, and environmental considerations. Number 4, conduct investigations of complex program. Use research-based knowledge and research methods, including design of experiments, analysis, interpretation of data, and synthesis of information to provide valid conclusion. Model tool uses: create, select, and apply appropriate techniques, resource, and modern engineering and IT tools, including prediction and modeling to complex engineering activities with an understanding of the limitations. Number 6, the engineering and the society. Apply reasoning informed by the contextual knowledge to assess social health, safety, legal, and cultural issues, and the consequent responsibilities relevant to the professional engineering practice. Number 7, environment and sustainability. Understand the impact of the professional engineering solutions in societal and environmental concepts and demonstrate the knowledge of need for sustainable development. Number 8, ethics. Apply ethical principles and commit to professional ethics and responsibilities and norm of the engineering practice. Number 9, individual and teamwork. Functions effectively as an individual and as a member of leader in diverse teams and multidisciplinary sessions. Communication. Communicate effectively on complex engineering activities with the engineering community, with the society at large, such as being able to comprehend and write effective reports and design documentation, make effective presentation, and receive clear instructions. Number 11, project management and finance. Demonstrate knowledge and understand of the engineering management principles and apply those to one's own work as a member of a leader in the team to manage projects and in multidisciplinary environments. And number 12, lifelong learning. Recognize to the need for and have the preparation and ability to engage in independent and lifelong learning in the broadest concept of technological change. So these are the outcomes or graduate activities needed for engineering students. I don't tell that this total things is being achieved. It cannot be achieved. These total 12 points cannot be achieved from your graduation course, but something can be achieved. Something can be achieved. And that thing we are going to discuss. Like, if I see in this course, you will see there are 12 POs, program outcomes, or the graduate attributes that I discussed. Among them, these 5, which POs are matching, that we have discussed here. And 3 means the highest level. So what is our PO1? PO1 is that apply the knowledge of mathematics, science, engineering fundamentals, and engineering specialization to the solution of complex engineering problems. So that is matching with the CO1. Because what is CO1? Understand the concept of radiation through mathematical formulation. So here it is mathematical formulation. So our PO1 was apply the knowledge of mathematics, science, engineering fundamentals, and engineering specialization to the solution of complex engineering problems. So engineering knowledge, yes, we are applying that knowledge, mathematical knowledge here. So CO1 is 1, 2, 3. 1 is the lowest, 2 is the highest, and medium, and 3 is the highest. So CO1 is matched with PO1, highest level. That's why I give there 3. That's why we give there 3. Next is CO2. Plot the characteristics of wire aperture antennas. We give in PO1 2, because in plotting we need the mathematical, but not fully mathematical, because there are other things. And what is the other thing? Other thing is nothing but design and development of solutions. Design solutions for complex engineering problems and design system components or process that meet specified needs with appropriate consideration for the public health safety and the culture, social and environmental considerations. So here it is coming because we are going to design plot characteristics of wear and aperture antennas. That means we are going to design a two-dimensional plot, a x-y axis plot. That means we are getting some values. How we draw the plot, how we do the plot in a graph paper. We get some values, experimental values, and then we put that values in the graph paper, and from the graph paper we are getting the two plots. So that is done here. So we are going to design that thing. So for design we are getting here PO3, but it is not fully satisfying. That's why it is 2. That means it is medium. It is medium satisfying with PO3, and it is also mediumly satisfying PO1, that is mathematical operation, because we need mathematical operation to calculate the values. Next is CO3. CO3 is develop the performance characteristics of array antennas. So it is related with which? So it is fully related with number 2, that is problem analysis, because what we are telling here, we are developing the performance characteristics. So to measure the performance characteristics, we have to use problem, we have to analyze the problem. That's why we have to identify, formulate, review different types of values and complex engineering problems. So we are using this thing. Another thing is there, conduct investigation of complex problem. That means we are using our research-based knowledge and research method, including design of experiments. That means if we do the performance of experiment, we will get the values, characteristics values. Whenever we will do, well, think about basic electronics. Whenever you want to find out the value of a MOSFET, the characteristics of a MOSFET, then we have to do the experiment. And from the experiment, we get the voltage and the current values. And from the voltage and the current values, we plot the graph. And after plotting the graph, we get the characteristics, VI characteristics. Likewise, here we CO3 is nothing but to develop and performance characteristics of the array antennas. So that's why it is satisfying program outcome 2 and program outcome 4, but it is not fully satisfying. So I give it 2. Next is CO4. CO4 is the measure of antenna parameters. So measure of antenna parameters means design and development of solution. It is fully meaning that thing. So that's why I give there 3 points for PO3. And also PO4, that is conductive investigation of complex program. Because if there is a complex factor, because I told you this is a vector analysis, so it is a complex factor. So due to there is a complex factor, that's why we have to also solve the complex problem, conduct investigation of complex problem. That's why this is also 3, PO4. And PO5, what is our PO5? PO5 is modern tool usage. So we will use some modern tool for getting the values of antenna parameters. We will use some actually Smith chart is used for these values. So Smith chart is a modern user tool. So we will use the modern use tool to find out the antenna parameters. That's why I give it to PO5. And number 5 is apply the concept of antenna in mobile communication. So that is related with PO1 also, because PO1 is the engineering knowledge. We have to apply the engineering knowledge, and it is applying the engineering knowledge because we have to apply, there is apply the concept of antenna in mobile communication. So I have to apply the knowledge. Number 2 is also there because 2 is nothing but problem analysis. So if I concept of if I want to merge the concept of antenna into mobile communication, then we have to apply, we have to use the problem analysis. That's why it is relatively satisfying PO2, but it is not satisfying PO3. What is PO3? Design, development, solution. Because here we are not design, we are applying. We are design means a new thing, new plot, new graph. So I'm not designing here. I am just applying. So it is not related with 3, but it is related with 4. Why it is related with 4? Because we are conducting investigation of complex problems. To solve problem, we are telling this is a vector analysis. So we are investigating on vector analysis. So vector analysis is a complex problem, we know that. So we have to investigate on the vector complex problem, but this is not fully satisfied. So I don't give there fully 3, I give there 2. But PO5 is fully satisfied. That's why I give 3. Why PO5 is fully satisfied? Because we have to use modern tool to do this conceptual thing. So that's why it is fully 3. So that is the syllabus, the COPO mapping, course outcome, program outcome of antenna wave propagation. So hope you are able to understand. If there any doubt, you can ask me today. I have given you time. I will supply the COPO and all the things in your TechMint profile. You can download the study materials from that. I have already uploaded the syllabus. I will upload the COPO also there, and you can understand, or you can think about what is the program outcome, what is the course outcome. It is very important for you because we are going to apply for, you are going to apply for NBA and NAC, National Accreditation, and in National Board of Accreditation. So whenever you are going to apply for this aggregation for the development of the college and development of the student also. So whenever the team will come, they will ask you, or they will go to your meeting and they will tell you whether you know what is course outcome and what is program outcome. This is a minimum knowledge you need to know, because now engineering graduates must know what is the course outcome, what is the program outcome of this curriculum. That's why the JOT also gives you the COPO, declared the COPO in the syllabus. So that's why it is not needed to you to know the course outcome, program outcome. That's why today, as for the introduction, I have discussed the course outcome, program outcome, and detailed syllabus. And I have a view that I have been able to tell you what is the CRPO. If you have any problem or any questions, you can ask me. There is 2 minutes, 24 seconds left, so you can ask me today, because I don't want to start a new chapter again today. I will start the new chapter again in the next scheduled class. And I think if any problem, you can discuss with me. Yes, anybody, any has confusions or any doubt? Anybody can ask me. So nobody has any doubt?
Sir, excuse
Yes.
me, sir. Sir, it's a request. It will be more better if you upload all the documents and syllabus in Google Classroom.
Okay, I will ask. I will talk with the HODs and I will tell you about the Google Classroom, and I will submit the study materials that you are wanting in the Google Classroom also. I can create a Google Classroom and I can submit that also, but I have to first consult with my HODs. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
ओके और एनी कंफ्यूजन, कोई किसी को बोलना है, कुछ पूछना है? लेस देन ए मिनट है, इसीलिए मैं पूछ रहा हूँ सबको.
Sir, what is NBA?
नेशनल बोर्ड ऑफ एक्रीडेशन, ये एक मान्यता संस्था है जहां पर एक कॉलेज को ग्रेडेशन दिया जाता है कि उसका डेवलपमेंट के लिए कौन सा चीज उन्नति करना चाहिए या नहीं उन्नति करना चाहिए। ठीक है,
Yes, sir.